a little backlight. You know what I mean? What's up, my baby daddies? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be talking about my villain era because YouTube just has no clue who I am and what the hell I'm doing anymore. And I've been trying to find a way to loop y'all in, but I don't really know how. So this is gonna be another shot. We're just gonna give it another shot. I wanted to preface this by saying my villain era is a great era. It's a happy era. It's an era where I'm able to do whatever I want without anybody judging me, because if they are judging me, I don't care. I didn't notice. I didn't even see you there. And I just love that for me. You know what I mean? With that being said, let's get into this video. Let's talk about my villain era. So the reason why I haven't been posting my videos from TikTok on YouTube is because I use 5 on it, the tethered remix from Us, as a background sound. And YouTube is very strict about their music, unlike TikTok. I was able to loop Instagram in on the fun, but I've been trying to figure out how to loop YouTube in. And first of all, YouTube is BSing me. YouTube will flag me for royalty-free music. Okay, so I don't even know what to do no more. I'm kind of lost in the sauce. I was vlogging the other day and then I was like, you know what? Let's just get real. I'm not good at vlogging anymore. Pulling out this big old camera to try and vlog, so hard for me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. I want to save up some money and get me an Osmo Pocket, because then I could hide the Osmo in my boobs and we can go everywhere together, y'all. So if you guys want to donate to the Osmo Pocket Fund, I'm gonna put my Cash App in the down below. And if you say anything slick in the comment section, better believe you're getting blocked. Better believe you're getting blocked. This is my villain era. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all for real, except for the ones who love me. I love you back. Okay, bye. What is a villain era, Amara? Entering my villain era was like a lifestyle switch. It was a strategy to enter my spiritual homecoming. So I wrote everything that I want you guys to know about my villain era down. So I'm just gonna read it to y'all so I can get you guys up to speed. I don't want people to get my villain era confused with the hate era. It's not about that. It's about reciprocity and awareness of myself, my life, and the people around me and how they use my energy and light for their benefit. It's about reacting slow and understanding quickly and moving with calculations. It's about gaining power by any means necessary, just how men do. That way I don't have to be a victim so often. Y'all saw the story time. Because I was raised by my mom, I didn't think that revenge was permitted. Now I know it is. Revenge is permitted, and so is the reclamation of my time and energy. Villains aren't pick-me's. We're not pick-me's around here. I'm no longer giving out free understanding and clarity. I'm no longer gonna force myself to be the reasonable person in every scenario. I'm not obligated to be polite to anyone who doesn't earn or deserve it. I'm developing the art inside of me to turn my femininity into luxury, currency, discipline, boundaries, and detachment. Very important stuff here. Very important stuff here. I believe that women should benefit as much, if not more, than men in every interaction. Manipulation is a survival skill that all women must know and learn. Loyalty is earned, and my softness is sacred, therefore very expensive. Sometimes I just sit down and journal, and whatever comes to my mind is how I make my videos. A lot of the stuff you're probably gonna find in one of my villain era videos already. I'm learning to embody the duality of being sensual and strategic, loving and lethal, ethical but only to those who are for me. The only thing I regret about entering my villain era is not starting sooner. The moment I stopped letting men manipulate me, I automatically became the bad guy. I noticed that. It took me a long time to realize that's what was happening. So that's the reason why this movement is such a big deal to me, and the reason why I'm pushing it out on all my platforms, because I don't understand why women have to be victims in order for us to be the good guy. No. I'm gonna be the bad guy now, however that pans out. This segment is about what I've learned during my villain era, so I'm gonna give you guys all the things I've learned since I turned into a villain. I learned to embrace any shaming attached to the betterment of my lifestyle. Selfish, mean, entitled, whore. All of those words. I've learned not to be a therapist to men, no matter what. Oh, you having a problem? Oh, you're having problems? That's okay. Get a therapist. They can't even pay me enough for that type of labor, and they don't have the capabilities to appreciate it. I learned that love is a weapon against my intuition. I learned to kind of take a step back from love. and I'm using logic now. I no longer let the love I have for someone trump over my sharp intuition. I'm tapped into my divinity, guided by female gods, and protected by angels. And I know I'm protected by angels. It's so obvious. A lot of the things that have happened in my life could have been so much worse if I wasn't being protected, if I wasn't being guided. I used to think that all the stuff that was happening were punishments for something that I did in a past life or something I even did in this life that I don't know about. And then I realized, like, no, all of these things are just lessons, big lessons that I needed to learn for my divinity. For the fact that I have so many eyes on me, I had to learn a lot. I had to go away and come back with knowledge and wisdom because I had it all along, but I just wasn't grounded in it yet. No man can compete against my intuition. It's a real thing that every woman should tap into and study. I no longer over-explain my boundaries. They're mine. Either you abide by them or kiss my ass. They're non-negotiable. They have been developed over years and years of trial, error, and consciousness. I now attach bad behavior displayed by men directly to their character. So if you show me that you're a weird ass, I'm going to attach that to you as your character. That is a character flaw, and I know that about you. And I make it very clear that I know that about you. I haven't posted the story time about my trip to Vegas yet, but I'm going to post it because it was crazy. And I spoke about the guy's character in there and how the girl didn't really care that he had character flaws. I was just like, anyway, y'all don't know what I'm talking about if I haven't posted it yet. So I'm gonna make sure I post it before I post this. There's no convincing me a man is too stupid to understand his wrongdoings. Even being stupid is considered bad behavior for a man. Potential isn't real anymore. Either he can or he can't. I've learned never to dim my shine for a fuck nigga. I will never shrink my personality to avoid intimidating a man. Being intimidated by my greatness is a character flaw for the intimidated. That's on you. I said, that's on you. I learned never to go 50-50 as a woman. He will never see your value if he doesn't see it to begin with. It's easy to loan a man money or try to fund a man's dreams when you are a financially successful woman. I taught myself never to subsidize a man's growth, no matter how small and no matter how much money I have. Oh my God, that resonates so bad. I'm not even gonna get into that because that shit's embarrassing. I learned my lesson. Never again. Never again. They will never appreciate it. In fact, they often somehow turn it into resentment. You go out your way and you help a guy do all the things that he dreamed of, and then he turns around and hates you for it. That's just their nature. You guys, there's some things in men that are innate. We can't do anything about it, and that's one of them, okay? If you find a guy who appreciates you for helping him, that's 1 in a million. Trust me, there's not a lot of them out there. Listen to the women in the streets. Listen to the married women, they're even talking about it. The smallest things, like dates, rides, groceries, and utilities, will always end up adding up into his favor. I no longer accept gifts that cost me my self-worth and respect. I will never abandon my goals to fit into his plan. Men will never do that for a woman. The men who abandon their goals for women are not considered correct men. So why would I do that to myself? I will not lower my standards for any reason. I know what I don't want my future to look like, and lowering my standards will only open doors for the exact outcome that I will regret. I've learned to never let a man embarrass me. If you embarrass me, I embarrass you. Okay? You embarrass me, we're gonna be embarrassed together. Fuck are you talking about? Especially not in public. I will never silence my ideas for a man to feel smart, and I'm not explaining it. I put a big ass period after that, and I'm not explaining it, period. At least not for free. Damn, I be eating. Let me read that all together because that ate. Let me just read the whole bar together. Okay. I will never silence my ideas for a man to feel smart, and I'm not explaining it, at least not for free. I've learned sex isn't a tool to keep him, but a tool to satiate him for the moment. If he isn't feeding my soul, he isn't touching me. And that got a big old exclamation point around it. I was getting passionate around this point, if you can't tell. Men need to earn their respect because love is too big of an emotion for them to truly comprehend. I ate that. I love this next bar because I give myself some accountability. I don't let physical attraction cloud my judgment because no matter how cute or ugly a man is, if his soul ain't right, it's my duty to find out before we go too far. Next time, instead of me reading it, I'm probably gonna put a teleprompter so I could just read it off the teleprompter, because I know other people, I can't be the only person that writes their videos. You know what I mean? And reading it like this is crazy. No, it's not crazy. It's not crazy. I do what I want. Fuck you talking about? If a man hates me enough to leave me high and dry, I love myself enough to not let him have the chance to ever do that to me again. And if he doesn't understand my words, he definitely will never understand my body. Ooh, eee. I've learned that they always come back around, but not just to me. They go around and around to all the women they've created soul ties with throughout their lifetimes. Take me off the roster. Most women will fall victim to this cycle with all the men they've ever dealt with. It's not a blessing, it's a curse. I recommend leaving those cycles for good and moving on with life and your search for a serious partner. I learned I don't have to reply just because I'm being spoken to. My silence is my solitude. It's my peace. I reply only when it benefits me. No one is a priority over my convenience. I don't give time to men who have ever drained me before. Not for free. I don't try to educate men who have proven they don't listen. Not for free. And I don't wait for a man to choose me, because I choose me. If he wants my softness, he's got to earn it. I'm worth being spoiled. I don't need to prove it. I guard my emotions without diminishing them completely. I repay grand provision with slight bursts of submission. And I'll always be loyal to my purpose before I'm loyal to a man. Now, this next segment is called The Importance of Respect and Power. Being the good girl will always leave you tired, underappreciated, and overextended. I will never be nice to someone who doesn't respect me, and I will never be loyal to a betrayer. The importance of respect and power. When you have respect, people are less likely to test your boundaries, less likely to have your time wasted, and less likely to have your space and peace violated. Respect sets the tone before I even speak. Having a good heart had people thinking I was naive, gullible, and weak. A good heart without power is a liability. Power gives me the leverage to protect my kindness from being used against me. Having morals and power makes me the blueprint. No pick-me's allowed. My presence forces others to rise or step aside. I no longer allow people to take my goodness for weakness. I no longer try to fix broken men. I'm the prize that providers, true providers, want to win over. Having power means I don't have to explain my decisions. I walk away from disrespect, low offers, and from low vibrational people. I influence people, lead movements, and change rooms. They can't ignore me. I'm powerful and non-aggressive, which protects me from harm. This was a challenging feat, and I'm working on it consistently. I'm a good person who won't be played with. I have integrity, power, strength, and respect. I give other women permission and encouragement to do the same. I break generational curses. That is the first segment to my villain era. I just want you guys to know what the villain era is about without thinking that it's about violence and being wicked and stuff like that. It's really just about understanding that you are an entity and that there's a bunch of other entities existing at the same exact time as you. And not everybody has your upbringing. Not everybody is going to be as sweet as you. Not everybody's going to be as mean as you. You know what I mean? And so for some of us who were raised by sweet moms, like my mom is a sweet mother. Like that song was made for her. If you were raised by a sweet mom, it's going to be hard for you to realize that there are wicked people out there. And the villain era is to let those sweet girls know that wicked is amongst us and we have to deal with it properly. You have to deal with wicked. That's the only way you can deal with it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click the like button. Don't forget to click the like button, y'all. This is the first time I ever did anything like this before. So if you enjoyed it, please show me that you enjoyed it. Comment down below. And if you didn't like it, you know what to do. Get the hell out of here. I don't give a damn. So yeah. And this binder has so much good stuff in it, you guys. Oh my God. People are telling me, you should write a book. You should write a book. I don't even know where to start with that. And I already have so much on my plate. If anybody wants me to do anything else outside of what I'm already doing, y'all are going to have to help me. Okay? I love y'all. Go out and do wonderful things in the world. And remember, don't let no drama. Wait, how do I say it? I haven't forgot how to say it. Remember, 100 years from now, your story can be history. Don't let any... Dang, I forgot my outro, y'all. Make sure, go out and do wonderful things in the world and make sure no drama comes from anybody but me, because I'm your baby mama. I love you. Give me a kiss. Bye.